I want to talk about Norm, Bob, because I know that you love Norm, and I fucking love Norm. I think Norm's maybe an American treasure.
He is one of the funniest people alive, I think.
Ever.
Yeah. And we are talking about possibly trying to do a sequel, and we've got some permission of the big cheeses, but we're not there yet. But you'd both have to be in it if we do it. So that's all there is to it, because funniest people. We need to. Norm is regarded by most funny people to be one of the funnier people alive. And we've had some real interesting shit happen together. It's, I made Dirty Work, so that's a year with Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
And it's like Entertainment Tonight was there while I was directing it. And for the cameras, he goes, I'm whispering in his ear some stuff, giving him some notes. He goes, why am I listening to the dad from Full House? Why am I taking direction from the video guy?
God.
And Bob Saget directed this.
Yeah, well, there's bad news and everything.
I thought this was interesting. You know who directed the movie? Of course you know. You were in the film. Bob, TV blooper, Bob Saget.
Bob Saget.
TV blooper Saget.
Yeah, he directed it.
Yeah. Can he direct?
No, not at all.
Was it just a lot of people getting hit with a rake and stuff? Just bang! A lot of people falling down at weddings and that kind of thing?
It was very comfortable with him as a director, though, because, he would give me, acting notes. He'd go, I think you should do it this way. And then I'd go, I've seen you on that Full House. What are you talking about?
He just states the obvious as loud as he can. And he also knows the secret of quiet, when you get real quiet, how you draw people in. And then his construction of things is amazing.
Oh, he's the best opening joke, I thought, when he hosted SNL after he'd gotten fired, and then they ended up bringing him back.
Right.
He goes, yeah, so I got fired from this show for not being funny enough. So now I'm hosting it. So evidently either I got a lot funnier or this show sucks. That's how he opened.
Then it occurred to me, I haven't gotten funnier. The show has gotten really bad. So yeah, I'm funny compared to, you'll see later.
At my roast, he says, Saget, I can't roast you. You're my friend. That's a real good impression, isn't it? It's me with a slight less bass. And I go, Norm, just do it and curse a little bit. I don't want to curse. I'm going to read jokes from a 40s joke book. I'm going, Norm, I don't know. So he sits there, and while everyone else is roasting me, he's reading the sports section. That's what he did. His little Andy Kaufman, weird off the rails kind of thing. And then he gets up there and he does like a 15-minute set. It gets cut down to about, 7 or 8 or 9 minutes where it's really amazing. But there was silence in the room because he just, like Johnny Carson, was just reading cards of these old jokes. And then one point he went, you got a face like a flower, a cauliflower. No laugh. He goes, I'm saying you got a fucking dog face, okay?
No, but Bob has a beautiful face like a flower. Yeah, cauliflower. No offense, but your face looks like a cauliflower. You're a fucking dog face.
And I'm going like, yeah, that, and he gets a huge laugh. And then he started to curse a little bit, and then he got emotional because we're friends. And he started saying, I love you. I don't like to make fun of my friends, and I just think the world of you. And then we man-hugged and made love.
Bob, honestly, has never had an unkind word for anybody, and I love him, and I hope everybody else does. So I just want to say that. Thank you.
I saw that. That roast. Me and DeRosa loved it.
Thanks.
Rosa called me up. He goes, "You got to see Norm Macdonald. He's just doing jokes from like 60 years ago and stays committed to it."
That's the brilliance of him. His last, his special on Netflix was amazing, and he wrote a book that's amazing. I mean, he's very prolific.
But
One of the funny people.
He's always about the joke. Like everything is about, like, that's why I love comics where it almost seems like he's never turning it off. Like there's always a joke. We were going to do, when my special came out, hey, big boy, streaming right now on Netflix. When my special came out, I was going to do
beer belches.
I was going to do a Call and Stick to Work show at the store, and Norm and Spade were going to, Bill was going to do it. Everyone was going to do it. Norm and Spade were going to come by. And then obviously, the pandemic hit, and so the day my special dropped, it's stay-at-home orders. No one's leaving. So the morning of St. Patty's Day which is everyone stay at home, and that's the day we're going to do the Call and Stick to Work tour show. I get a text from Norm, or a DM from Norm. Hey, is that show still on today?
He ended up doing a set at the Improv.
I wasn't going to talk about the coronavirus. But on the way here, I got really ill.
But I wonder if people, like you say, you don't like people who are not hardworking. I wonder, are there people who worked as hard as Steve did and does?
I was thinking when I said it that there's an exception. I know we're both admirers of Norm Macdonald, and he seems sometimes like someone who has something. It's his cadence. It's the way he talks. I don't know if he's a hardworking comic, but God, he makes me laugh. Mm-hmm. And his cadence, something is just wrong about it, But
I love Norm, and my guess is, what I know of Norm is that he may not be working hard.
No.
But what he has is the same result as somebody who's worked hard.
Yes, yeah.
Which is, again, enviable, admirable. But God, he makes me laugh, and I happened across some of his time on Weekend Update.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When you watch it now, you realize Norm just didn't care if it got a laugh.
No. And he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't care. And he had a joke. I think Downey wrote the joke. It was during the OJ trial. And there's a picture of Johnny Cochran holding up the knit cap with OJ sitting next to him. And God, no one could do this but Norm. Norm said, a little bit of a wrinkle for OJ in the trial today. Johnny Cochran stood up and held the knit cap that was found at the scene of the double murders when OJ jumped up and said, "Hey, careful with that. That's my lucky stabbing cap." Who else could do that?
Right.
And he doesn't. And if it got nothing, he would stare.
Yeah.
And tell you your problem. Yeah. I thought that was one of the best. Dark but fantastic,
right.
and also no one could do it but him.
No, that's what I was going to say. I would, if somebody had pitched that joke to me at the height of the OJ trial, yeah. I would have laughed and not done it. Would you have done that joke?
No, I would not have done that.
Yeah.
I would have been queasy and it's tragedy and it was theater of some kind.
Yeah.
Theater of the absurd.
But the delivery, the persona, and the material, it's
perfect.
Powerful. Yes.
In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, Hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat." Hey, Richard, it's Norm Macdonald here. How you doing, man? First of all, let me apologize for the white beard. You know, I would always shave and everything, but my buddy Adam Sandler phoned me, and he's like, hey, how you doing there, Normie? I got doing a new movie, and I want you to do it, but I want you to grow a beard. I think that'd be good. And so I said, yes, sir. Yes, sir, you know. Everybody serves somebody. You gotta serve somebody. You know that. You know that, Richard. You know, you got a boss. But not for long, as I hear it from your son. From your son, Eric. Yes, yes. Eric tells me, he sent me a little note to say that you'll be retiring soon. So congratulations to you. Congratulations, Richard. That's exciting, you know?